What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Sock checking back in with another prison story. What's up, world? If you're new to my channel, man, all I ask is leave us a like, leave us a comment down below, hit that subscribe button for future videos. Broken bones in prison. What happens if you break your bone? Do you go to the hospital? That's what happens in the world. You break your bone, you got access. You can call 911, somebody come pick you up, take you to the hospital. Or vice versa, you shoot straight to the hospital and they take care of you right then and there. Here to tell y'all, it don't work like that in prison. Anything gets broken, any kind of injuries like that, 3 or 4 days you're gonna be in pain until you get to that hospital, man. This is another example of your rights and freedom gone. You break anything, you get super sick in penitentiary, nobody cares. We're going through protocol to get you medical attention. That's it and that's all. So boom, I get in the fight that night. During the course of the fight, I break my hand real bad. I gotta keep going though. You know, anytime you at war in the penitentiary, it's you versus them. So ain't nobody gonna stop and say, oh, he broke his hand, so we're gonna take it easy. No, you gotta keep fighting through the pain, you feel me? Drilling, rushing, everything. So you really don't feel it at the time. But long story short, the guards come in, they break everything up that night. I go to lock up, the other guy goes to lock up. I'm sitting in lock up with my bone sticking out. You can see it through my skin. The whole night I'm in pain. I'm screaming for help. I'm calling for the guards. Hey, I can't take this pain. Oh, I'm in agonizing pain. Guard comes in. Hey, there's nobody here. It's late at night. You gotta at least wait until the morning until something goes on. I mean, until something takes effect with your hand. So the whole night I fight through the pain. They giving me these bullshit ass, what do you call them? They giving me these bullshit ass, what they call 9 aspirin on the unit. So I'm taking 2 of them every 30 minutes, man. I'm just getting full of 9 aspirins. After so long, they tell me I done took too many, I can't take no more. Daylight finally pushes up, and that's when the ball gets rolling. Boom, medical look at my hand, they see it's an emergency, they see my bones sticking out, they start the process to get me going to the hospital. The process to go to the hospital is 3 days, 4 days, with anything broken in the penitentiary. So if you are an offender or a prisoner, just know your rights to go get a medical attention right away, it's not gonna happen, man. And so they tell me stand up, put my hands through the door, I gotta still cuff up, but they don't give a damn. Bone and all sticking out. You still gotta put them handcuffs on before you come out the cell. So that's what I do. You know, I'm in pain, I'm ready to go. Shit, I'm happy that I'm going to the hospital now. So boom. They cuff me up, put the shackles on me, and we walk out to the van. And they shoot me off to a unit called Gurney. That's the halfway mark. So I'm still not going straight there, you feel me? I'm going about a 4 or 5 hour drive from Cole unit to Gurney unit. And that's like the halfway mark for the guards to switch over and stop. So boom, I get to Gurney unit. I gotta stay here all night until another bus come get me from Gurney unit to take me to Bird unit. Bird unit is in Huntsville, Texas. Kind of close to Galveston, to the hospital where they take all inmates. You know, Galveston is called UTMB. That's where a lot of interns work at the hospital, and they learn, you know, like medical doctors when they first getting ready to start working on people straight out of school. Anybody that's fresh into medical field, we're kind of like the test dummies for them. So they sent us to that hospital in Galveston, Texas. It's on an island, basically all water. So that's the only how you can get there. You gotta cross the bridge. Bird houses very few offenders. It's mainly a big intake unit. So boom, I get to Bird unit. I've been to Bird unit a few times. Anybody that comes through Bird unit and they don't live there has to be housed in the transfer section. Very few inmates live or are housed at Bird unit, if that makes any sense. So basically the guys you see here don't live on this unit either. Bird unit is like a big, it's like a global unit, we'll put it like that. You'll see pretty much anybody coming through there. So boom, from Gurney to Bird unit. So now this is like my second, so now it's been like 2 days and a half, and this hand done swole up. They done wrapped it up. Of course they wrapped it with wrap, I forgot to mention that. But this hand is getting swole, you know, starting to heal on his own. Next morning, I'm on chain to the hospital. Boom, they shoot me off to the hospital. The hospital does x-rays, evaluates my hand, shit like that, and says basically I live. So they're not gonna do the surgery right then and there. That's how it works, baby. So boom, they shoot me back. Now I'm stuck over here with a fucked up hand and some pain pills that the doctor at the hospital didn't describe me until I go get the surgery. So boom, they shoot me back to Bird. Bird shoot me back to Gurney. Gurney shoot me back to Buster Cole. I make it back to the unit 7 to 8 days later, round trip. You feel me? Everybody like, damn, what's up, man? They had put this little fancy little wrap and sling on me to hold my hand up, right? So everybody like, man, what's up, baby? What they do for you? This and that. I'm like, yeah, they scheduled me to go to surgery, so I'm be going to surgery. At this time, you know, my hand's starting to heal on its own, so they already know they're gonna have to break it or do whatever they gotta do for surgery, you feel me? Long story short, they scheduled the surgery. I go through a whole process. It took me about a month and a half for them to fix my hand. In that process, baby. Yeah, any kind of broken bones is not considered emergency. So boom, a whole nother day. Check this out. We out on the rec yard. Everybody hooping, having fun. You got guys on the weight yard. You got guys playing soccer. You got guys playing handball. And you got guys playing basketball. Basketball is the most dangerous sport out there due to the fact that's where all the niggas at, man. Anytime you got a bunch of black people in one section, it's gonna be some problems. So, especially with your shirt off, slap boxing, you know, that tough shit. Hooping, regular day, man. There's some old school cats out there that got some good games. You know, most of them don't hoop, but some of them will get out there and they'll get picked up every time first because they can hoop. This cat like 45, 46, man. When I tell you he can move like a youngster, he can move like a youngster. Been in the penitentiary about 20 years, and that's what it'll do to you, preserve you. So you better slow your ass down. You ain't young no more, because he'll go up for a layup, bump into you, make the layup, and hit the ground, and get right back up and talking shit. So boom, one day school on the courtyard hooping, he catch a breakaway. His teammate passed him the ball, he catch that bitch and he go to dribbling. He about 10 feet from the goal, finna lay it up, man. I don't know what happened, but all you see is everybody on the courtyard turn and get silent because you can hear the break. School go to screaming as loud as he get. So boom, everybody stop and run over there to help schools. We get over there, man, his whole fucking foot is bent. Like, you can tell it just broke. Off the bone, broke. Out of there, broke. So boom, school on the ground, can't move. You got 3 or 4 people that run, get the guards. Guards come out there rushing. They always gonna rush when it's a situation because they don't know what's going on. So boom, by the time the guards get over there and find out it ain't nothing going down, no fighting or nothing, everything just goes to regular. They go to walking and shit. Oh, we got a inmate down on the rec yard. I mean, everything is slow. Broken bones don't matter in the penitentiary. Emergency only. You gotta be pretty much dying. So boom, they take maybe 30, 40 minutes for the nurses to come, bring them a stretcher out, take them on a stretcher to the infirmary, and then the next few days or so, school had to go through the same process I went through. Broke foot and all, pretty much gone. He had to wait 3 or 4 days to get down there. Long story short, they shot school off. He come back to the unit, fixed up with a cast and everything. They did an emergency surgery on him, but it still took him 4 or 5 days to get down there. It's just, it was bad enough for them to go ahead and do the surgery or the fitting right then and there, so he didn't have to come back. School got lucky, I didn't. Hand, foot, now you see. Both of us took 4 or 5 days to get to the hospital. Now, the third incident, where they sent them straight to the hospital. Hey, baby, regular day on the unit, regular shit happened. 2 guys get into it. They get into a big ass fight. Boom, 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 boom. They go to fighting. One dude punished the other guy, man. When I say punish, wasn't even close. He get that one good punch. Bow! Hit him in his jaw, man. Jaw, and blood just flies out everywhere. When a guy turns back around, his whole jaw is like this. Like, he couldn't lift it up or nothing. His whole jaw is gone. And you see globs of blood coming out of his mouth. Scared everybody to death. We thought, shit, his heart was coming out or something. I thought he had internal bleeding going on. That was a scary shit. That was my first time seeing somebody get their jaw broke that bad with all that blood coming out. You feel me? I really thought the guy was gonna die. Of course, that ended the fight. The guy shot off to his cell, whatever, cleaned up. So anytime there's a big fight like that and somebody gets injured really, really bad on the unit and the guards don't know about it yet, the other person gets cleaned up or ducks off in his cell because it's still a prison code. It's still a prison code amongst inmates. Don't matter what happened, how bad you get beat, how bad you get stabbed up, any of that shit, ain't nobody snitching, ain't nobody telling. So once the other guy shot off and ducked off, everybody else got the guard's attention to get this guy to medical attention. As soon as the guard sees all that blood, they ready to go in. 4 or 5 guards shoot down there, and boom, they lock the whole unit down. Get the guy out of there. to the infirmary. Once he get into the infirmary, he stay about 20-25 minutes waiting on the ambulance. So they will call the ambulance to the unit if it's serious enough. Basically, you gotta be dying or hurt pretty bad to get any kind of emergency treatment from the ambulance, baby. Boom. And it's still gonna take them maybe 30-40 minutes to get there, because then they gotta go through clearances in the gate, all kinds of shit, man. But that is what qualifies for a medical emergency in the penitentiary, man. Anything where they think you're gonna die or some shit that scares them. It's a lot of shit that you will see and you'll think it needs emergency medical attention, but the guards and the nurses done seen so much, they'll be like, nah, he'll be all right, he'll live. That's their favorite motherfucking saying, man. It's hell to get shipped off a unit for medical. As I mentioned before, your rights as a human being is gone. You pretty much gotta be cautious and take care of yourself in the penitentiary, because anything happens to you, broken finger, broken leg, beat up eye, anything happens to you while you down there, you gotta take care of yourself. You break your finger fighting and motherfuckers still fighting, you gotta keep going, baby. Ain't no stopping, hold up, my finger broke, none of that. None of that. You go tell the guard, hey, my hand is broke, this and that. They gonna send you to the infirmary. Infirmary gonna give you 2 little pills and send you back to the motherfucking your house. And then they'll put in a paperwork for you to see the doctor. Then you go see the doctor. Doctor gonna send you back to the house. Then the doctor done put in paperwork for you to go down to Galveston. Anything that happens to you, you better know how to take care of yourself until you get the proper medical treatment. Listen up to me, y'all. Prison life ain't no for nobody. And that's why they say only the strong survive, you feel me? You shoot to the hospital that take care of you in the world. It happened in the penitentiary, you're gonna be 4 or 5 days with it, whatever it is, unless you about to die. That's it and that's all, man. But thank y'all for tuning in with another prison story with Sock, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you like what you see, subscribe, baby. It's free. Also, if you already been locked in on the channel and you're not getting my notifications, turn your notifications on. If you still aren't getting my notifications, unsubscribe and subscribe again, turn your notifications on. But until next time, y'all, be safe out there, stay out of prison. Much love, much respect. It's your boy Sock, signing off.